To talk to us more about this work on the Oshodi Airport Road, we have the Commissioner for Information, Mr. Steve Ayorinde. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Thank you. Can you just bring us up to speed? What is the idea behind this entire reconstruction? Because it looks like it's a major project.
It is. It's probably the biggest road reconstruction that Lagos State will undertake in recent years. You've never had a 10-lane road reconstruction in the state, and possibly, anywhere in Nigeria, lately. That route is very important to Lagos State, to Nigerians. It's the gateway to the state and indeed to the country. The MMA is the busiest airport, in Nigeria. But all of us know that it's been an eyesore, frankly speaking. It's a kind of it discourages people from coming to, to town, particularly investors. And we felt that it is important to fix the road, and therefore we went into discussions with the federal government to say it's obvious that you are not able to fix this road by yourself, but Lagos State will undertake it this year and throughout next year, so that we can gain a lot. One, encourage people to come to the state, increase activities around, the axis, and of course it will complement what we are already doing within the Oshodi axis. You know that there's a massive bus terminal, project going on there. And Oshodi has always been a case study, frankly speaking, as to how you can regenerate a major hub, in the state. And we felt that between Oshodi and Airport Road, if we're able to fix that road and then increase traffic, 10-lane road, and the project in Oshodi, it will go a long way in increasing the economic activities in the state.
What are the plans to manage the traffic? I mean, yes, we know that about 50,000 vehicles are estimated to go there daily.
Yes.
So what are the plans to manage that traffic? Because there will be a major clog there.
There will be inconveniences, frankly speaking. I mean, no pain, no gain. But what we're saying to Lagosians is you need to bear with us. It's a project that we will undertake in 3 phases. We're actually starting from the Oshodi, interchange. And part of what we are doing is to communicate on a daily, weekly, monthly basis as to how it will affect, our commuters moving from point A to B. We actually have a stakeholders meeting tomorrow, Thursday. We're working hand in hand with the federal airport authorities, and we'll be communicating as we go along. We won't start the project simultaneously. If we are facing Oshodi to the airport road, you will see demarcations and you will see announcements on a daily basis as to, because alternative routes won't be created, but we will mitigate the effect that this will bring to bear on commuters and road users.
Okay, you've already said the road will not be closed off completely.
No, it won't be. It won't be.
I know this might not, I don't know if the government has thought about this, but there are those who come into the airport in Lagos and they feel like the airport is below par. Now, you're looking at building a world-class road. Are you also looking at talking to the federal government to take over the airport as well?
Without a doubt, we're talking to the federal government. But of course, the federal government has already mentioned the possibility of probably concessioning, the airport. But that's a decision that the federal government will have to take. The larger picture that we are looking at as Lagos State is that you can have one single international airport servicing 21 million people. And this is the reason why we are thinking of another airport along Ibejuleki, Ekpe, there's no city. You are more than 5 million, 10 million, you already have 2, 3 airports. One can't service us. MMA2, it's a beautiful project, but it can't even do regional, flights, which really we ought to be doing. But part of what Lagos State is trying to do is, one, talk to the federal government about the need to totally, change what is happening at the airport. And you see what the vice president did the other time, as part of the plans to make the place a lot better. But for us, really, a second airport is needed, and that will be the second phase of as part of the Smart City project that we're working on.
Just a quick one. What about compensation for those whose properties are going to be affected by this road expansion?
Oh, I mean, we're known for compensating. It will be minimal in this case. There are a few fences that we have identified, that are on the right of way. Minimal, things that will affect what we're doing, but there will be compensation. We did it when we were fixing flyover bridge in Aja, and of course in Abule Egba. For this one too, people will be compensated, particularly those who were there legally, who had permits.
Would you give an estimate of how much that will be?
I mean, it's a multi-billion naira project to start with, you know, but in terms of compensation.
What would that project as a whole cost?
Much more than 15 billion.
And Lagos is able to do it?
Well, this is the 5th largest economy in Africa.
Thank you very much.
And it's for the benefit of every Lagosian, frankly speaking.
Thank you very much, Mr. Steve Arende, the Commissioner for Information Lagos. Thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you very much.